Hey planner peeps and fellow stationery enthusiasts, welcome to Ashley's Way with Words, where I like to go over, discuss, and share all the things that I love about being a stationery lover. So this is my weekly recap video that I am going to go ahead and share what items from my system that I have been using for this past week. So I have 5 notebooks slash planners that I will be featuring in this video today with you. So getting started with what I call my weekly task notebook. And for those who are not aware, this is a cloth and paper petite size notebook from the brand Cloth and Paper inside of their leather heirloom folio. And this is a disc bound system with 6 discs, and I have rearranged my pockets over here. I feel like it was doing a little bit too much, and then plus I had a pin over here that was stretching the bottom portion, and I did not like that. So just to share with you all what I had listed out for myself for this past week, it wasn't a whole lot. It was a lot of migration from previous weeks. So these 3 items right here, I kept pushing it farther and farther out, and I still have not done this. I've done some of this, but it's not fully updated. And what this is just me documenting what items we have for preparing to file our taxes. I have not gone to the post office to drop off some stuff, and that's a whole other thing. I will be getting that together so that way I can make a post office drop. And then I have a Rocket Mortgage task that I completely forgot about, but I need to go ahead and take care of that. But I did do this one little thing, which was just ask a question to UPS. And so not a whole lot going on with to-dos this week. One of 2 things: either as I thought of stuff, I did not add it to my list, or I just didn't have a lot going on. So that's fine with me. I am not sure if I shared this in another video, so I'll go ahead and share it here. So in the back of the weekly task notebook, what I'm doing is highlighting 3 items from the Cloth and Paper subscription box that I thoroughly enjoy upon receiving the contents of it. And for the month of February, these were the 3 items that when I saw them in person, they were fast favorites for me. So it's just a journaling card, some stickers, and then a trackless sticky note, which you all will see 2 and 3 as I go through the rest of the items in my system. So this is real quick. I will say that a lot of my systems are very low. What is it? It doesn't take, it's a low level of effort. It doesn't take a whole lot to get through. So the next one I'm going to go through is my financial tracking. And so this is not the typical financial tracking, meaning, what expenses do I have this month? What bills need to be paid? This is me just documenting the stuff that I purchased throughout the week, and then also taking heed to orders that I have placed and have received. So in the monthly section, that's where I'm trying to open to, what I'm using the monthly section for is to, like I said, document any orders that I have placed and received, but more emphasis on received. So with the way that I do things is, let's take it from the latest item that I received. I think this is correct. So right here, I am documenting that I received an order from Graceful Muse Papery on February 18th, but the order was placed back at the end of January. So this is just a real quick way for me to take a look and take stock of how much spending I'm doing, and it's a one-stop shop. I don't have to go to two different lists, and it's all on a calendar view, which I prefer. And then I'm also documenting whenever I do, whenever I film, edit, and upload videos, and you see that here. So the last time I did that was on Wednesday. And I have to remember, because I am a Sunday start person, and when I'm looking at the calendar, like, I didn't know that was Wednesday. To me, I thought it was Tuesday because my mind goes to Sunday start. But anyway, who cares about that? And on this side column, I like to write down. So you notice that I use abbreviations for the shops that I place orders with. So what I like to do is have like a little bit of a, it's not glossary, but definition of what those abbreviations are. So that is what I document for the month. I didn't say this. This is a spiral notebook, A5 size, from Cloth and Paper, that I received in an intention box from last year. And then for the weekly setups, what I like to do is, oh, this looks very jumbled, but this is by design. This is just to keep some things private. So it typically would not look this busy over here, but like I said, I want to keep some things private. So anyway, this is me jotting down the financial activity that I had for the week. And I was going in at eating out, as well as placing yet another order. You see it here. You see it right there. So I like to keep this whole notebook very lean and minimal in terms of doing any kind of decoration. The main reason why I'm even doing any decoration in here is just so I can use my stuff. So that is the purpose for this notebook, and that pretty much summarizes everything. I use this as my bookmark, obviously, to turn to the right week whenever I am actively in it and updating it, which will probably be every week. So that is item number 2. We can get that out of the way. And I am going to do something a little bit different for this video. Hopefully, I'm not too much in my head about it, but you all will see. And I'll actually save what I was about to grab. I'll save that for the last thing. So anyway, my next item is this Happy Planner classic sized weekly analog notebook. And I know there's a glare, so I'm going to go ahead and open this up. So this is from Cloth and Paper as well. And let's see, what week are we on? This week right here. So I use this notebook to document the things that I have going on with a course that I am currently enrolled in. And as you can see, what I decided to do for this week is just jot down, okay, these are the things that I would like to happen this week. Is a combination of taking notes, doing quizzes, doing some writing prompts, and then a final writing prompt. So both of these are writing prompts. They're just labeled differently. So throughout the week, whatever I get done on whatever day is what I like to highlight here. And then how I've used this right here, which I mentioned, this was item number 3 on the top 3 items from the February intention box from Cloth and Paper. I love this track list sticky pad. This is it right here. So we got this in the February box, and I love using this. And you'll probably see that a lot as I do my weekly recaps. And so I just use some items from my stash, again, just to use it, but also to kind of like highlight certain things in terms of documenting what I did during the week. So this is how I've chosen to use this notebook. I think it is serving me very, very well. I like the idea of having a one-stop shop for me to go to see, okay, what was going on a particular week when it comes to getting my coursework done, because this is a self-paced class that I'm signed up for. So I have to be very, very intentional about, or diligent about completing my assignments and things. All right, so then I don't know if I've shared this one before, but one of my friends, I was chatting with her, and I think she reached out and asked me, what kind of notebook are you using these days? And so she mentioned something about wanting to know what Walmart had in its inventory. So on a trip to Walmart that I had to do anyway, I went over in the school supply section and I was showing her all of the options that were available. And I came across this notebook so randomly and I was so intrigued. I'll open it up to a blank section. I was so intrigued by this layout. So I was like, I'm just going to get it. So that's what I did. This is a Walmart brand notebook, pen and gear, as you can see. And what I'm doing is using this as a supplement to my course weekly analog notebook. So this helps me go a little bit deeper into the things when I am doing assignments or I'm prepping for, well, I was going to say prepping for quizzes, but that's not right because I do this before I take the quiz. So I take notes. I also have another notebook where I take notes, but this is kind of like the framework for me taking notes. And then this is me getting ready to, I'm preparing myself to respond to the writing prompt. So I like to use this notebook for that because I don't want to use my note-taking notebook for doing or getting an assignment done. So it may not make sense to a lot of you, but I like the purpose that it is serving me, and I bought it on a whim and I made it work. So it is definitely working for me. So then the final item in my system is this Paper Test Designs notebook. Yeah, it is a notebook that I have been using since 2025. Yeah, since 2025. And it's blank. And this is where I do what I call daily logging. So it's just me writing down the things that occur for the day. So errands, any tasks that I took care of. If I feel like journaling, I do like little micro journaling sessions in it. I like to document my meals, and this is my creative outlet. This is where I use my decorative stickers. So that's what I'm going to try to do in this video. I don't think I have done a plan with me before, or I should call it decorate with me, because I've not gotten to the point where I feel like doing a plan with me is worthwhile on my channel. So before I get into trying my hand at a decorate with me again, I just want to highlight how it looks before I go in and start applying stickers. So I'm going to start, so this is a weekly recap. I'm going to start with Sunday, February 15th, which is my best friend's birthday. And as you can see, what I do is so these big numbers that you see here, which are obviously dates. This is the cloth and paper tearaway pad, calendar pad. I love this thing. Oh my gosh, I love it. So at the end of the day, or at the end of my work day, I like to tear the sheet off and stick it into this notebook because this is a good landing spot for it. And I just don't feel right throwing these sheets away. So this is a way for me to preserve it. So once upon a time, I was using my stickers, going to my sticker stash, and then, adding it as a decorative element to these sheets. But I don't know. I think I got burned out from it, or I didn't have time to do that. So then I just started sticking them in here like regular, in a plain fashion. So this is what my week has been looking like. I actually journaled a little bit more than what I thought I did, and I can see it through my little sheets here. I don't necessarily want to share that, but yeah. So like I said, what I like to document is errands, tasks, miscellaneous, so the things that get done. Miscellaneous can be something that I watch, like watching. Well, actually, no, I do a different section for that, so it's not watching TV. I don't know, it might be some random thoughts or something like that that I include here as part of miscellaneous. And what else did I say? Meals. Oh, here's my TV section, because sometimes I do watch TV. A lot of times I'm watching YouTube, and I have a whole separate notebook to, because I document or I record what YouTube channels I watch or what YouTube videos that I watch, and that's in a whole separate notebook, but I haven't updated that recently. So anyway, like I said, what I want to do is decorate with me, and I think I'm going to, it makes sense for me to start with Sunday. So let me do that. Now, the big question will be, what do I want to use? I think I am inspired by Graceful Muse Papery. So as you saw, I did receive an order from her, a delivery from her this week. And this is where I store a lot, well, most of my Graceful Muse Papery stickers here. So this storage system actually came from Anika's Creative Closet, and she doesn't have this anymore. If she did, I would definitely buy some more. This Bridgerton inspired girl came from a Glittery Life plan. So this is just a vellum in case anybody is curious about it. I don't know if she still offers it in her shop or not, but I want to say that because Bridgerton did come back recently, I'm pretty sure she has a collection that is reminiscent of, style in a style similar to this. So let me open this up, and yeah, we're going to get glare. So this is my, well, that doesn't start my Graceful Muse section. So pretty much, let's see. All of what you see here, I'm pretty sure all of this is Graceful Muse Papery right here. So I am inspired, actually, well, I was going to say by her newest stuff, but let me flip through here and see if there's anything else that interests me. And I was going to say that Planner Vita, so Ray over at Planner Vita, he actually encouraged me. He said something in one of his videos that was very encouraging and true. He made the comment, and I'm paraphrasing, something to the point of, you can use your stickers whenever you want. So, it's February right now. We're on the heels, or we're just after Valentine's Day. And, it's feeling like it wants to move into springtime. But if I want to use Halloween stickers right now for whatever reason, who's stopping me from doing that? So the reason why I am flipping through my stickers is because I want to feel inspiration. I'm such a moody person. Like, things have to strike me in a certain type of way. And if I look at a design, I'm not going to limit myself just because it's not that time of year or what have you. Actually, I think I'm saying all of that, and I am feeling this right here is talking to me for right now, but I'm going to keep flipping to see if there's anything else that kind of props up and intrigues me. Not Country Air. No, not feeling that. I feel like I just did green not too long ago. And let's see if I can turn this off, if I'll leave it on, because when I figure out what I want to get, I'll obviously take it out of the sleeves. So no, I don't want that. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm about to veto my last decision. I'm going to get this one. Coastal Escape. So let's put this back. I don't even know where it goes. I don't even know if it has a true place. Oops, my bad. Okay. Found my inspiration. And so let me share with you all what it is. So you might be wondering, what the heck is that? Oh my gosh. I need to find a better way to do this. Okay. So you might be wondering, what the heck is this? So this kit came as part of the Graceful Muses Advent 2025 Advent. And I am such a, not hobbyist. I'm losing my words. I'm such a collector or hoarder, baby hoarder, soft hoarder, where I don't like to throw stuff away. So the individual envelope or package that this kit came in, I saved the sticker and then a portion of the package because it wasn't coming off cleanly. So that's what this is right here. So I got this this sticker kit as day 5 from her Advent. So I mean, what? I only have this one little sheet here that I need to decorate, and I'm trying to think if when I saw her, was she the reason why I was moved to pull this? It's quite possible. But because I have so much space, and I know I don't have meals down here, I definitely don't care about not having a journal section here, because Sunday has come and gone. I have no idea what I was thinking or feeling on that day. Actually, yeah, I'm not going to go back and re-journal or journal again. So I think what I want to do is use this big one right here, because when I don't have a whole lot of opportunity to use, large stickers. So that's what I'm going to do. I am going to go ahead and apply this right here. So what is on my mind? What is on my mind is, well, 2 things. First, let me start with, I am so proud of myself because today I have been feeling I have been very productive. I have been getting work done like I need to with very, very minimal distractions. So I definitely am not diagnosed with any type of disorder or anything like that, but I feel like I have some sort of adult ADHD or ADD, because the smallest thing can break my concentration, and I will go following over to whatever. I'll follow the thought, whatever the thought is or whatever the thing is. I have to stop what I'm doing and then entertain whatever the interruption was. And thankfully today that wasn't really the case. I'm going to get these birds, and I don't know if they are individual birds. Yeah, they are. It's okay. But yeah, so I've been productive today, and I'm very grateful for that, because I haven't been feeling very productive, I'll have to be honest, this week. So yeah, that's the first thing that I want to mention. The second thing is kind of like my new, I don't know if I want to call it an obsession, but interest. So I have come up with this really cool idea to create a time capsule for myself, and then also for my friend. So I have been so inundated with thinking, like brainstorming what I want to use for the time capsule. And I'm being a little bit, what is it, cagey? Like, I'm not being all the way open about it, because I want to keep it as close to my chest, even though I'm bringing it up like a silly person. Because I want to debut it on the channel at some point. So I don't want to be too open about what it is, but I am so excited. And what it's doing is, it's kind of like it's monopolizing a lot of, y'all can't even see what I'm doing. It is monopolizing a lot of my brain space, which is why I said I'm so appreciative that I felt productive, or have been feeling productive today. Because when I tell you the way that the ideas are flowing in, and how I have to I need to actually listen to it or jot it down so I don't forget, because I will forget later on. I've been able to keep it at bay today, which is pretty good. And it's really interesting because it's a Friday. Like who concentrates and does their best work on a Friday? Certainly not me on a regular basis. That's very true. So yeah, that is what is currently monopolizing my time. Trying to think. Oh, I know what I wanted to say also or share. So it would have been so cool if I could have shared what I was supposed to do with me and my husband last weekend. But I don't want to use the word sick. I'll just say it like this. I was in excruciating pain due to my monthly visitor. And it was, yeah, I couldn't go anywhere. So what we were supposed to do was go out on Valentine's Day and go to this R&B trivia. I don't know if I'm going to like this. Go to this R&B trivia brunch. I think that's what it was. But I literally couldn't leave the house. It would not have been a good idea to leave the house. And so we didn't get to do that. And I'm really, really bummed about it because it's not often that I find stuff that I want to do outside of the house, because I am such a homebody. Like, I really don't have to go nowhere. I'm fine with going to do, the basic thing of going to the store, running errands and things like that. But doing activities and stuff, I don't know. It's like as I get older, I want to stay close to home. And it's not like anything in particular happened. Well, you know what? Yes, it is. COVID happened. I think COVID has done a number on me. It has made me feel like, I don't want to say a recluse because I'm not a recluse, but it makes me feel fine with not having to go anywhere or do anything. Y'all, I'm trying to figure out how to incorporate this, but I don't think I'm going to like it. So I think I'm going to leave well enough alone. I'm going to leave it like this. I do need to put where is it? Right here. I do need to put this back on here. So because I have that, I should be fine with that. Yep, I am totally fine with that. So let's see how many I can get done. One of the things one rule I used to have for myself in this notebook was, if it was on the same page, and this was before I had these tearaway pages, I liked to use the same sticker set, is that what we call it? Sticker kit, to decorate so that way it wouldn't clash. But because of the tearaway pages, and when I would decorate them, let's see if I can find somewhere that I can go. I don't know. I don't trust it. So yeah, let me see if I can find another sticker kit that I can use to decorate right here. It might be the one that I pulled out that I said, oh, I veto it. I should have just left it out. Oh, I forgot I have foiling. What's this for? Creative Retreat. What is this? That's Coastal Escape, so that's not the same one. Yeah, let me go back to the one that I vetoed, because I was feeling that one. I just don't know where it is right now. Here it is. Yeah, I got a big open space right here. Definitely am not going back and trying to journal or write in meals, stuff that I completely missed out on. So this is kind of like this is definitely in the tune of February, Valentine's kit. That's what I'm trying to say. And trying to make sure, yeah, it's still love blooms. So I could actually use big pieces here. I might just use this whole, I'm pretty sure this is split, so this is a whole floral, 2 floral strips right here. But then I don't want to do, I'm not real huge on florals. And it may not seem like it with some of the way that I've decorated other spreads, not like you're looking at it right now, but I'm not a big floral person and I don't want it to be an explosion of florals. So, but I also was looking at this to put down here. So if I put that at the bottom corner, I don't know what I can do. Maybe I can't use that. I want to use this mirror. I wouldn't mind you. Oh, I can also decorate over here. And I don't care that it's clashing with my washi tape for my tearaway sheet. Let's see. Oh, I tore that. Let me do it like this. Okay. So all may not be lost. I can actually put the floral over here. That's what I'm going to do. So that way it won't feel like so much over here. And then I could use, well, nope. More florals right there. Oh my gosh. This one has me stuck. This one definitely has me stuck. Maybe I can use, so let me just, okay, I'm gonna make this, I'm gonna make a decision. We're putting this here. Yep, we're putting that there. And then I don't think that's gonna look right if I do, oh, these are like little, I don't know if y'all can see, yeah, y'all can see where I've used these before. So I'm pretty sure all the rest of them, they're all like torn pieces. Y'all, I'm stumped. I am so stumped. So I am not going to use the, I'm not going to use this. It's something telling me not to use that, and I'm not going to do it. So in that case, let's see what else, what other, oh, we have this big space right here where actually I don't mind using this one again. Yes, it's florals, but my journal moment is sized pretty well. So I'll be okay with that. So I have that. And, ooh, this is pretty, like this vanity and stuff. That's too big. That's too big. I don't have anything. Is that too big? I could actually put that there. It's not floral. But this is such a huge space. It's so big. Okay. Because that's such a big space, I'm going to go ahead and put her right here. And what did I just say? Oh, I'm going to put these hands with this heart right here. And maybe I do need florals. Oh, no. I don't have anything to go inside of this, but that's fine because this isn't like, I'm not going to write on that anyway because this is washi paper. So hopefully I can get this to come up as one. Well, it's okay. I'll fit it in like it's a puzzle. So I'll do that. Maybe I don't need that. Yeah, I won't use that. I could put a floral in there. That's what I'll do. And then after this, I'm going to put everybody out of his or her misery, because this is why I am not well versed in doing a decorate with me while filming, because I feel like I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Okay. So to lessen the blow of florals, I'll put this there. And then I think I'm okay with that, because my plan is to keep these, I'll probably change the washi tape, which is fine. My plan is to keep these tearaway pages on here, so that way it can kind of take up that empty space. But I'm not too mad about the empty space. Yeah, I need to replace this because this is already ripped. So this is where I keep my close by washi. This came from Simple Paper Co. Did I close it? I did. I might as well change both. I'm gonna go ahead and change both those washis out. So I have these little washi cards. I mean, this is longer than a card, but that's what I call it, a washi card. One of them came from Lauren Phelps Designs, and the other came from Calibri Charms. So instead of putting it up here, I think I'm gonna put it over here. Yep. And then I'm gonna change this one out just so that way it doesn't clash too much. And this is a way for me to use my washi slowly but surely as well. So I am proud of my current system. How many notebooks did I show, and planners? I think these are mostly notebooks. I don't really have a planner, because I do what I consider memory planning. I don't sit down and say, okay, these are the things that have to get done and put it on a calendar per se. I like to document what actually happened. Like, that's been a theme with me providing an update in my weekly recaps, is because my memory is bad. So I have a separate notebook where it's saying, okay, these are the things that you need to do. And then all the rest of this stuff is just saying, okay, here's what you did do. And that works for me. I do have this cute foiling over here, but I don't think I want to be bothered with that. Yeah, I don't want to be bothered with that. So yeah, that's all I'm going to do for right now, which is not even a whole lot. Like, this is real basic, but like I said, it works for me, and that's all that matters. So I did my little scenery here with Coastal Escape. She's cute. I'm going to keep that washi tape. It's not bothering me too bad. I can take this off now. That was my little marker to let me know where I needed to start. And then I just, you know, zhuzhed up these pages a little bit. I don't want to flip that up because that does have my, I don't know what I wrote here. So yeah, I don't want to flip that up. But yeah, so this is how I use my decorative stickers. It's not all involved like a lot of other ladies and guys do, but this works for me for my system. And I hope that even with my all over the placeness, it was, I don't want to say entertaining, but it was cool for you. So anyway, thank you for tuning in. If you made it this far, thank you again. And I hope you are having a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening when you catch this. And I will see you in the next video. Have a good one. Bye.